Peace be with you. I'd like to greet you all from the parsonage here at Ansgar Danish Lutheran Church. I was thinking these days about the power of hawks. Well, usually we take hawks for granted. Every week, I hawk several people, many people in the congregation, and I'm so grateful that I've been able to do that for the last 4 years. But now, well, it's short of hawks. We're short of hawks. Well, some of us, like myself, some of us we are so fortunate that we are living with our closest relatives, or families, or spouses, or children, or those people, that are so close and dear to us. And we hug, of course we do. And it's a blessing for us. But I also thought about how important hugs are at church. About a year ago, maybe even more, one of our most faithful parishioners, Elinor Glirup, well, faithful, she has been here since the beginning of the 50s, 51 I think she came. She gave me this little note, this little poem about hawks. And she did give it to me, she gave it to the church. She posted on the door to the church, on the inside, when we're going out, on the main entrance. And I've seen this little poem every time I went out of the church, and that have been so many times I can't even count them. And really, I didn't really think so much about it. Maybe I took hawks for granted. But then, the last 2 weeks, I've been in self-isolation, and I can see how much the hawks that I've received from many of you, how important they have been to me. Just before I went into self-isolation, I had 2 funerals a few days apart. And I remember that, of course, the Word of God gave consolation to the family, the friends of our lost parishioner. But maybe even more, it was the hawks that kind of gave the real feeling of consolation. At least that is how I feel it right now. And also because from relatives in Denmark, I heard about a funeral in these corona times. A funeral where you had to keep social distance, where you have to, wave instead of give a handshake or give a hug. And they felt it was so empty. And when the funeral was over, they promised each other that they would meet in the spirit of the lost one and God and exchange hawks. They exchanged those hawks that they were missing right now at this funeral. So, we may be short of hawks right now. But remember, we will get them back. Hug those that you are allowed to hug right now. Your closest family, those you're living together with. And then promise yourself and each other that, the hawks might be scarce right now, but they will come back, and we will be consoled and be happy again. It is wondrous how much a hawk can do. Just stretch your arm. I will read it as a conclusion. It is wondrous what a hawk can do. A heart can cheer you when you're blue. A heart can say, I love you so, or gee, I hate to see you go. A heart is welcome back again, and great to see you. Where you been? A heart can soothe a small child's pain and bring a rainbow after rain. The heart, there's just no doubt about it. We scarcely could survive without it. A heart delights and warms and charms. It must be why God gave us arms. Hugs are great for fathers and mothers, sweet with sisters, swell for brothers. And chances are your favorite aunts love them more than potted plants. Kittens crave them, puppies love them, head of states are not above them. A hug can break the language barrier and makes your travels so much merrier. No need to fret about your store of them. The more you give, the more there's more of them. So stretch those arms without delay and give someone a hug today. Well, give someone a hug today. It might be difficult for some of you, but then remember, we will give each other a hug again, hopefully very soon. Just as a conclusion to this little video, from after the funeral of Bent Jule Nielsen, I received this card from one of his daughters as a thank you for the congregation to be there and to insist on having this church for all of us to share. I'll read it for you too, and then I'll just say goodbye. Thank you to everyone that showed so much love and friendship to my dad, Bent Jule Nielsen. He was proud of his friendship with the Danish church, and you all made it shine through for his final journey. His memory will continue with you. God bless and skål. Janice Paulis. Thank you, Janice, for this beautiful greeting to all of us. Thank you to all of you who are keeping contact with each other and with me and my family. Remember to call or email me anytime. Peace be with you, and God bless you all.